Buddha blessings. Hey, make it out west.
All right, so Snap-on just left. They were talking to us about their 100th anniversary, which is absolutely insane. And they just had a good time talking, seeing the shop, seeing the R8s and everything that we do here. Brandon is in this decennium right now, and we're about to go get some awesome content.
What's going on?
I don't know. What are we doing?
What are we doing? We are taking out our 2020 decennium build just for some final street driving and just to kind of verify that it's all good to go. This is our stage 2 package with a little bit extra stuff. It's got our suspension package and our 1919 HRE wheels and Toyo R888 Toyo tire package on it. I mean, this thing's awesome. It's on E85. Well, it's on E50 right now. The car loves it. It's got our fuel system in it. The car made 1,007 on 93 octane. The dynograph that Luke will post later will show that, and then it did 1215 on E50. So it's about as far as we want to push it. This car still has stock cats in it. Transmission's 100% stock, just a Sportsman clutch in it. I guess we wanted to just kind of show you guys what the packages are about, like, because I can put this thing in automatic mode, and it just drives like a stock car. But yeah, the past year and a half, we kind of been spending a lot of time perfecting our packages. We wanted to develop something that was, like everything else we do, the least intrusive to the cars. So even like our fuel system, it's definitely something a little bit different, where the fuel system can completely go back to stock if someone really wanted to. If anyone ever really wanted to make these cars slower again, so that's just boring. But yeah, you know, like it's just I spent a good amount of time reverse engineering the factory fuel system and finding its weak points, its choke points, making it more ethanol compliant, and it operates like factory. All the factory suction jets work as they're supposed to inside the fuel tanks. Our fuel pumps are still in the fuel tanks. We don't have external fuel tanks or external surge tanks. You know, it's just kind of, it's a nice package. We're gonna switch it up a little bit when we get to like the 1800 plus stuff, but these packages are definitely gonna be able to support a lot of power. Our other car we just did was a 2 plus car. On our dyno, it did 1379. Yeah, 1379, which we found out on the street actually is low. Our dyno's actually reading. I just put it in sport mode, but in case anyone's wondering what you said, our dyno reads a little bit low, so we're getting some data numbers out of it, but we got to make the trans happy because we're actually making a lot more torque on the street than we thought we were on the dyno. So yeah, which is kind of a good problem to have, which is cool. So but yeah, it's pretty cool. We're gonna get to a safer place up here where we can kind of do some pulls. Right now we gotta deal with some traffic.
Bro, my stomach is... my heart just fell through my ass. Holy shit. Oh my god. I swear to God, that was the scariest shit ever.
Yeah, when they work, when the fuel system's there, when the fuel's there, and the tune's there, these things are not a joke. It's kind of nuts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know if you felt it, but we got a little loose in third gear.
I swear to God, my heart stopped. Like, that's disgusting. Like, that legitimately scared the shit. Like, I was...
Dude, that's...
I was freaked out.
Screamed.
Really?
Yeah, I was dying. So when he did pull, I'm not trying to call him out, but
no,
yeah, he yelled pretty good.
Oh my god. Yeah. On the first pull?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Because it's an uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah, he's a little more ready for it on the next one, but
yeah. I mean, I was just obviously like I was ready for it, and I've been in these, but Jesus, that's a disgusting feeling.
Well, third and fourth gear are totally different, especially with stock transmissions. So.
That shit's so scary. My heart is just. It's so crazy to see how fast cars just like fly by you. Dude, I'm gonna have gray hair. So this is already performing a whole lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the car is awesome right now. You know, like, I guess we can talk about, too, the other fact that this is a decennium. So, I don't know any other shops that have built a decennium other than UGR. And, you know, they've had a couple badass builds themselves with these things, too. So, you know, this is our first decennium. And, you know, it's kind of a cool little unique car. There's only 50 that were sold in this country. So, it's kind of crazy that even, you know, people are building these. But you get a little bit of perks with it being a decennium. That a little nicer interior, little slight differences, motor and trans, but I can let people Google all that stuff. But yeah, but these are badass cars, and the fact that it's just one of 50 and we get to build one, you know, is pretty cool. So I'm in love with this thing. I think this is like, I think everyone that kind of comes to the shop just kind of like jaw drops.
Gravitates to this.
Yeah, this thing, Dynamic Detailing did a stealth PPF wrap on it. It's originally black. Matthew really wanted this stealth black version of it that comes from the factory, but they didn't come in the country.
Red light camera ahead.
So we stealth PPF'd it so he can get what he wants out of it. But yeah, this thing is it's sinister. Like with like the wheel color and how it blends with everything. There's a lot of things too we did with this car that are like small touches that are throughout that. Like we spent like. It honestly took a couple months worth of trial and error just to paint match the inner cores exactly to the intake manifold.
Gas cap, a lot of crazy little stuff.
Yeah, the gas caps paint matched to the wheels. You know, there's a lot of like little details throughout this car that are awesome. Dynamic also did the built-in radar. Gotcha. I mean, we did everything got done in house, which is pretty cool. So,
gotcha.
But we just wanted to with this build, the idea is to encompass like the idea of the decennium and not take anything away from that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. The build's not crazy. There's just a lot of detail works to it, but it's our stage 2 with our fuel pack, our ethanol compliant fuel package. It has a Datsun Sportsman clutch in it, stock trans for now. Matthew and I have already talked about doing some more things in the future and getting some more out of this thing. So yeah, stock motor and 1200 wheel horsepower, like at the wheels. And again, that's on our dyno that you know, we realized once the cars are on the street that they reach a little bit less. So I'm pretty, like, I can tell you right now that this thing is every bit of a 3-second 60-130 in it. Like, I'm sure you can even see in the videos that Luke's gonna post from now, like how wild, like how fast this thing wraps through 60-130, which we weren't speeding, we weren't doing anything illegal. No. We're in Mexico.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, this is an awesome package. Like, this is definitely an awesome like street car package. But
all right, we just strolled back to the shop. That is a disgusting feeling. I cannot put it in words how scary that is, but how exhilarating and fun and in control these cars are. Brandon literally was in control the whole time. Didn't feel any slipping, nothing like that. 1200 horsepower is it's next level. I'm freaking out. Let's go inside.